Well, yesterday I did the outside colonies. I cleaned the dead bees out of the top of the bottom screen. If you've been following my videos, those are the ones I did yesterday, and I did these out here on the deck. So it's Sunday morning. It's a little cold out yet. It is starting to get warm enough that the condensation and the moisture is melting off the roof. So these are the nukes, or the colonies that didn't get large enough to winter outside. I breed all summer long. I don't buy packages. I don't buy queens. And what I'm doing is not rocket science. Anybody could do this. If you want to invest money in bees year after year after year, go ahead, but you're just wasting your money. Instead of wasting your money on buying bees, why not invest your money into the proper facilities, buildings, to do what I do? And you see, I'll go out here and I'll show you. I put a roof. This is the south side of my garage. I put a roof over it, overhang. And then I put concrete down. I could easily build walls in line with this roof here, and I could open up the garage and have some doors and stuff to get access to. I could create a room here, and I could heat that if I had to, but normally when you have bees enclosed, you don't need to heat them. And I could do exactly what I'm doing there in those windows. I could scale up and do it over there. So in other words, instead of wasting money buying packages every year to cover your losses, and I don't have any losses the last couple of winters. I don't think I'm going to have any this winter, and I didn't have any last winter. So, but anyway, if you want to expand and you don't want to buy packages, you can do this. It's very simple. I've modified a bottom board. I put a strip across here and a strip across here, and that lines up with the deep. Last winter I didn't have as many colonies because I was starting from basically almost nothing from Foley's Russian bees, and I ended up putting a deep and a medium, and I had fewer colonies in my windows because I had so many colonies this year. I have just a single deep, and you want to keep track. Every time I lift these colonies, I lift these hives, I know how much honey is in there by the weight. You want to keep track if you have a lot of bees. So you want to see the bees. Normally, when it's a little cool and you're not rattling them around, they pretty much stay on. They'll stay on the cluster, on the sugar. A few will come out. So you want to feed them. This shim gives them room for sugar, and I can check visually how they're doing during the winter, and if I want to add bees, I can add bees. So anyway, this is the bottom board for this center row here. I take a vacuum, I vacuum all the junk out. I will take a clean bottom screen. I will quickly set this on this screen, and I take this rag out and I plug up this hole. And right now, I'm not going to brush them out right now because it's a little cold outside. I'll wait another hour and I'll let the bees gather here on this door. I'll let it warm up a little bit because if they go out now, they're not going to make it back in. Anyway, you set that on there, and then I put it back in the window, and I keep track. This right here is the next one, the second tier from the bottom. I do the same thing with that, and I do that, and then this is the top one. This one right here is a large colony. That Formic Pro formic acid I used last fall, it didn't kill the Varroa mites, but it did a great job killing my queens. I lost 10% of my queens, and it didn't kill any Varroa mites. But as soon as I realized that at the end of October, early November, I switched to acidic acid, and that killed all the Varroa mites. And I haven't cleaned the bottom boards in these colonies since I used acylic acid. So this weather here has gotten warmer for a few days to give me a chance to, okay, we'll take a quick peek here. See that? I've got to be careful. When they start expanding in the spring, I may have to take them out of the window and put a medium on there, a medium of honey. I got several mediums of honey in my shed. But anyway, just keep an eye on them. If you had too many bees in a deep, they could eat all their honey and you not realize it, and then they'll starve because sugar's not enough. They also have to have honey. And then end of January to February, I'm going to be sticking my pollen patty in here. I make rolls, like a Tootsie Roll, and I'll shove it in there really carefully. So anybody can do this. Don't waste your money buying bees. The bees you buy coming from the almonds in California are unhealthy anyway. Chances are the queen you get in that package is an older queen from the previous year. I don't believe the queen industry can provide enough new queens for all the commercial beekeepers on all the hobbyists. I think the commercial beekeepers do not kill their old queen when they requeen. They put that queen in a package and they sell it to you, the sucker, and you end up with losing your queen during the summer. And if you don't get a new queen, after a certain period of time, end of spring, all the queens are sold and you can't find queens anywhere. And I don't understand why we don't have more northern beekeepers that sell bees, nukes, packages all summer long and sell queens. I could breed all summer and sell queens to people. I actually have a list of people that want to buy from me. But I tell them, wait till I have over 100 and I want to see how it goes before I start making promises. I got to have enough for myself. Then when I start getting extra, I'm going to sell. With this acylic acid, it takes more time, but it does kill the varroa mites. It's the only thing that's worked so far. Russian bees are a joke. They're not resistant to mites. And the Formic Pro formic acid did not kill the varroa mites this last September. Okay? Thank you.